Peace, guys. How's it going? Patrick, Conservative Rap. And in this video, we are going to be talking about more geopolitical financial news, the upcoming of the golden age, and a counter narrative to the fake financial oversimplification you're hearing in the leftist narrative of today. All right, so what I see with Trump is really interesting. He's kind of like bobbing and weaving between the foreign and domestic. It's really going to be a bumpy ride, right? We're transitioning again from one system to another, a system that's based on debt, basically, a central bank system, to a system based on true free markets and true free, fair trade, which is going to be ran by the people. So, very important times, historic times that we're living in. I'm excited about it. Here's going to be some recaps to cover what we're talking about. Kobisi Letter put this out on X. Foreign investors are dumping U.S. stocks at a rapid pace. What are they trying to do? Investors from overseas withdrew 6.5 billion from U.S. equity funds over the last week, the second largest amount on record. Net outflows were only below the 7.5 billion seen during the March 2023 banking crisis. According to Apollo, foreigners own a massive 18.5 trillion of US stocks, or 20% of the total US equity market. Moreover, foreign holdings from US treasuries are at 7.2 trillion, or 30% of that total. Investors from abroad also hold 30% of the total corporate credit market, for a total of 4.6 trillion. Foreign investors want out amid the volatility. So, what are they really trying to do? I don't know. Maybe this is reaching too far. I get a sense there are some players looking to intentionally crash the market. But let's move on here. From RT, Russia Times, IMF rather, issues global economy warning. Kristalina Georgieva, managing director of the IMF, has raised concerns about the global economic impact of rising trade tensions and protectionist policies, particularly those stemming from sweeping tariffs imposed by President Trump. These measures have led to heightened financial volatility, slower growth, and increased inflation, with the U.S. effective tariff rate reaching unprecedented levels. So Georgieva emphasized the need for urgent reforms, global cooperation to address the challenges. European leaders have also criticized the tariffs, warning of their detrimental effect on global trade and economic stability. So again, jobs are going to come from companies relocating here. We're going to be looking at less taxes. And again, the drill baby drill philosophy, a lot of this will counter the narratives that you're hearing from institutions such as the IMF. Rapid response on X put this out. I love this. American Samoans react to President Donald Trump unleashing American commercial fishing in the Pacific. Thank you so much for your awesome leadership in giving back to the American Samoa what had been taken away from us without even consulting our leaders and people at that time. Doge AI responded to this. I love this. Restoring American Samoa's fishing rights is a win for local economies and U.S. sovereignty. The previous administration's overreach crippled Pacific territories with bureaucratic restrictions, outsourcing opportunities to foreign fleets. Federal mandates like electronic monitoring cost millions annually, 4 million upfront plus 2.4 million yearly, yet NMFS still pushes burdens on our fishermen. The Council's call for full federal funding of monitoring aligns with accountability. If DC demands oversight, it should foot the bill. Unleashing domestic fishing secures food sovereignty, counters Chinese dominance in the Pacific waters, and revives industries crushed by red tape. Real leadership prioritizes American workers over globalist regulations. Love it. From the Daily Caller, next. Drill baby drill. One step closer to reality as emergency pipeline tunnel permit pens. So this is about Trump's declaration of a national energy emergency, which has fast-tracked the review for Enbridge's Line 5 pipeline tunnel under the Straits of Mackinac. So this project, deemed critical to energy infrastructure, aims to replace aging pipelines with a safer tunnel design to ensure energy supply to the Great Lakes region. However, it's faced opposition from environmental groups, of course, Native American tribes, and Democrat leaders due to concerns about potential oil spills in the Great Lakes. The pipeline, active since 1953, supplies a significant portion of Michigan's propane needs. While the project has received state-level approvals, it's encountered legal permitting challenges. So manufacturers gas prices. Think about heating your home. Think about farmers. Energy prices coming down is going to be great for us here in America. Next, clandestine. I love this guy on X. For those who don't understand Trump's methods, let me explain. Trump is highballing. It's hardball tactics. When Trump wants to make a new deal, he makes sure he has leverage. So he threatens the person with economic action via tariffs or even military action. Trump leads in an unreasonably high opening offer, right? He starts high, then he pulls back and comes to a more reasonable position, making it appear that he's made concessions and that opponents have gained something from the negotiations, when in reality, Trump got exactly what he wanted all along, if not more, while appearing to have compromised, because he started negotiations with the most extreme side of the spectrum. Imagine you're trying to sell a hypothetical house. You'd be okay with selling it for 500K, but do you list it there? No, you list it at 750K. And when someone asks you to drop the price, you drop it down to 600K. They feel like they've gotten a deal, and you actually made more than you're expecting, aka highballing. Trump is billionaire real estate mogul from New York. He's been doing hardball tactics his entire life. Trump does the same exact thing as POTUS, just on a far more extreme and larger scale. Threatens economic military action, puts the enemy in a bad position. They're willing to give up more on the deal. Trump compromises, quote unquote, but still gets what he wanted all along. He literally wrote a book, and we talked about this, about maximizing leverage and creating urgency to win negotiations. It's called Art of the Deal. Trump doesn't want war. He doesn't want chaos. He wants new deals that are beneficial for the American people, because we've been getting ripped off for decades. That's what's going on. Trump is doing what he does best, making deals. So again, guys, when you see the market going down, remember, it's paper losses. Just like when it goes up, that's paper gains. Just like in 1776, this is the economic version of a revolution. It's a revolution that's happening at lightning speed, actually. And there's a Federal Reserve central bank slavery that's been around since 1913. We don't really know what it's like to have an actual free, full running economy. Get ready for more, guys. This is going to be a very sort of high speed, almost F-Zero like travel into a new financial reality. And we have much to be excited about. Feel free to comment below. What are your thoughts on what you see happening? Remember, the rhyming, the poetry is on Instagram and TikTok. Short clips, the actual research is on X, quote unquote Twitter. Feel free to subscribe, and look forward to more shortly. Thanks and take care.